Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton. Sorry, I just got out of the shower. My hair's still a little wet. Today we're doing another Sudsy recap. Today we're talking all about the Bold and the Beautiful. And I promised last time that I did a Days of Our Lives Sudsy recap that I would also spend a little bit of time on the Bold and the Beautiful talking about Joseph Mascolo, he played Stefano Demera on Days of Our Lives. That was what made him the most famous. But he also played Massimo Moroni on Bold and the Beautiful. And even though he wasn't on Bold and the Beautiful for as long as he was on Days of Our Lives, first of all, it was really cool to see him on Bold and Beautiful because I thought that he talked like Stefano. Assumed he had an accent just like Stefano. He didn't. He put on that accent for the shows, and that's incredible. He did 30 years with an accent. I mean, that was pretty fierce. So that was interesting to see him without an accent. Second of all, even though he wasn't on that long, his character was very important to the series, and I'll tell you why. Because it was revealed that Stephanie Forrester, who had been with the show since day one, had an affair when she was younger with Massimo, and that affair produced Ridge. Now, here's the thing, though. I thought that Ridge was not the eldest Forrester because if I'm not mistaken, and I could be wrong with my chronology here, so if I am, please let me know. Oh my God, is that a pimple? Do I have two pimples? Oh my God, there's probably ingrown hairs, probably. Oh, it's awful. Okay, anyways. Because didn't Ridge have an older sister named Angela that when she disappeared, and then all of a sudden, when that homeless chick was pretending to be Angela, 'cause they thought she died. I don't know what's going on, but I remember there was something about Ridge had an older sister named Angela, so that does make the timeline with Ridge and this affair a little bit off. But regardless, he's important because he is the one who sired Ridge, right? So technically, Ridge is not a Forrester. So none of Ridge's children are Forresters either. They're all Maronis. So RJ or Thomas or Steffi, none of them are Forresters. So, it's just interesting. And it was good to see he was thrown in the middle of a love triangle between Stephanie and Eric, and that was great. I loved that. And then he also brought on his family too. He had a wife, Jackie M, who was played by Leslie Ann Down, who was also on Sunset Beach. She was fierce on Sunset Beach. She ended up getting together with Brandon Beamer's character, Owen, and they moved away with Ashley, who was Owen's ex, who he had a baby with, but now he's with Jackie M, whatever, regardless. And then he also had his son, Dominic, who was played by Jack Wagner, who you might know as Frisco from General Hospital. And he had an affair with Brooke. So he ushered in a whole new family of people, and he added that own personal twist to the existing family, which is the Forresters. So that's one of the reasons why, like, when Thomas kissed Ivy, you think, oh, gross, they're cousins. Yeah, but they're not technically cousins by blood because he has no Forrester in him at all, right? Or when Rick has this weird, flirtation with Steffi, or Thomas is in love with Hope, none of these people are actually related. They're all related through blood or not blood, by marriage or, adoption, but no one is related by blood. So anyways, I'm going to miss him very much. So I just wanted to give that quick little shout out to Joseph Mascolo. He was incredible. Okay, so this week on Bold and Beautiful, Nicole. Let's talk about Nicole. I don't spend a whole lot of time talking about the whole Maya, Zende, Sasha, Rick, Avant's crap, but I have to say the scene where Nicole basically, so Zendaya realizes that he is fucked up in a major way, right? So he comes begging on his hands and knees, not literally, but almost, to Nicole just to take him back, to please give them one more shot, blah, 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 right? And Nicole tells him to fuck right off. It was the best. And I was very proud of her because, a lot of these shows, especially Bold and Beautiful, Brooke, the women are not very strong. But it showed a very rare moment of strength for Nicole to say, I'm worth more than you. I'm worth more than the way that you treat me. I can do better than you. So no, we're not getting back together. No. Good for her. I love it. I think it's great. Ha! Hopefully they get Zendaya off the show or give him a better storyline. Because right now he's getting on my damn nerves. Okay, so then there's Quinn. I love me some Quinn. First of all, okay, so on Soap Opera Digest, you know how they have the best of whatever the past year, right? And they said most rejuvenated character was Eric Forrester. And I agree with that statement 100%. He has really come back to life since he started dating Quinn. So I totally give him credit for that. Incredible. But anyways, so Quinn is kind of keeping the crazy at bay, right? She's really kind of like, but here's the thing. Because basically what happened was, Katie came over and she gave Eric a little peck on the cheek. And first we saw Katie was like, sprawled out dead on the ground. And I'm thinking, okay, because you see Quinn go crazy and she starts beating her and, it ended up being a fantasy sequence. But how fierce would that have been if that had been real life? Not because I want to get rid of Katie. I don't. And in fact, I do. Like I said before, I think Katie and Quinn would be good friends, actually, if they really think about it. But it's been, and I was talking with my friend Cameo about this. Shout out to Cameo. It's been a long time since Soaps has ever done anything that controversial, that shocking, that makes you literally go, that hasn't happened. So, not in a very long time. And Bold and Beautiful, now this is one of the things I have against Bold and Beautiful. They are the worst when it comes to that crap, right? For example, Steffi, right? When she was a little girl, Morgan, who is Ridge's ex-girlfriend, who Stephanie forced to have an abortion many, many years ago, who was played by Sarah Buxton, who was fierce also on Sunset Beach as well. She kidnapped Steffi, but instead she made it look like the girl had been eaten by a shark. Now, I kind of wish she had been eaten by a shark, first of all, because she's a spoiled brat now, but it would have been a lot more interesting of a story than, oh, Steffi's alive, wah wah. Or, oh, Brooke's chosen Ridge again. Just when she said she had that big old speech about how she's letting him go. It's annoying. Anyways, so that's one of the things I don't care for Bold and the Beautiful, because they have a tendency to do shit like that. And it's just like with this dream fantasy sequence with Quinn. If Quinn had just given into the crazy just a little bit and done it, that would have been incredible. But I get that they want to draw it out, stretch it out, make a good story out of it. It makes sense. And I have to say that I am loving the look on everyone's faces when, Eric is basically telling them, yeah, I love Quinn. Boom. I mean, it's the best. It is the best. I love it. I'm so glad Eric is back. He's incredible. So that's basically all that's going on Bold and Beautiful right now. So feel free to text me. Not text me. Yeah, text me at, I'm not going to give you my number. Don't be silly. Feel free to tweet me at Angel Benton, hashtag Bold and Beautiful. You can also hashtag Ladies of London, because I'm talking about that next. Okay? Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful evening, and wubba wubba wubba. Peace out.